Hello there and welcome to this GraphPlayer Demo. Let's go ahead and jump right into it so I can show you all the cool features that GraphPlayer has. We're going to get started with Facebook. Here I am inside of my new player that I'm creating. We're going to give this just a demo name really quick. I'm going to click on Facebook, and what I can do here is I can grab a video from Facebook and embed it directly onto my website. So you can see here, I need to enter my Facebook permalink to my video. So let's go ahead, jump over to Facebook. I already found a video that I wanted to use. Now this video here, it's on Facebook. It's been uploaded directly to Facebook. Once you have the video open that you want to use, I'm just going to copy the URL that's up at the top there. We're going to head back to GraphPlayer and I'm going to paste it in there just like that. Delete the little theater. And now, just like that, we have this Facebook video that we're going to embed into our own custom player. The next option here is a Facebook video that can be played on mobile. Now this here is optional, but what we can do here is we can show a completely different video on mobile devices. So if I were to visit my website where my custom player was added to it on my PC, I would see this video here. And then if I visit the same website on my mobile device, I will see whatever video that I paste here. If I leave this blank, then the mobile devices are going to show this video by default. I'm going to leave it just like it is for now. We're going to scroll down a little bit here and we have some player settings. So we have the ratio of our player settings for our PC and the ratio for our mobile devices. We have the video width and height for the PC and same thing for the mobile devices. We can choose to make this responsive by turning this on or off. If we turn it on, we can see the video height and width has disappeared since it's going to be responsive. I'm going to leave mine off for now. We can also adjust the start time and the end time. So in my case, I have, let's see, a 1-minute video. Perhaps I only wanted to show the first 30 seconds of the video. I would start it at 1 second and I would end it at 30 seconds, for example. We have the ability to autoplay the video, show the closed captions, show the controls for the video. We can loop the video, disable the full screen option, and include the full post. So as of right now, if I leave this off, the video by itself is going to be embedded into our custom player. If I turn this on, we're also going to see the likes, the shares, and the comments for this video as well. I'm going to leave mine off for now. I'm going to scroll down. We're going to come back and go over these business features soon. I'm going to go ahead and save this. Once I save it, we have this script that we can embed anywhere that we want, and it's going to show this custom player that we just created. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that. We are then going to head over here to my demo website. I'm going to paste this inside of one of my blog posts. I'm going to click on update, and we're going to go ahead and preview and see exactly what this looks like. And now, once I preview that page, we can see that we have our Facebook video embedded right here into our website. And now, if I open this exact same web page on my mobile device, we can see it doesn't look very good at all, right? So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to leave this open. I'm going to head back over here to my graph player. We're going to close out of this. We're going to click on edit. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this on here where it says show GIF instead of video on mobile devices. I'm going to turn that on, and when I turn it on, you can see that we need to link to a GIF image. So all I did was take this video, I uploaded it to jiffy.com. Very simple. I pasted the video URL, and you click one button, and it turns it into a GIF for us automatically. So I have the GIF of the same video. I'm going to grab the link here. We're going to head back to GraphPlayer. We're going to paste it in there. I'm going to scroll to the bottom, and I'm going to click on save. Now, the great thing about GraphPlayer is, now that I just made a change to my player, I do not have to go and update my script. The script is still exactly the same. So I can come here and I can make as many changes as I want without having to follow up with updating the code. So here on my mobile device, let's go ahead and refresh this. And now we should see a GIF instead of the video since we are on a mobile device. And just like that, you can see it looks a million times better than the video that was off the screen and cut off. This here is a nice, beautiful GIF. It is fitted perfectly on our mobile device, and that is surely going to look better for our visitors who are visiting our website on a mobile device. I'm going to click on edit again, and some more options that we have here for our video. If I go ahead and scroll down here, I'm going to go ahead and turn on to include the full post. Click on save so that you can see exactly what this looks like. Let me go ahead and refresh my page here so you can see the difference of just the video and now having the other options, including the description, the likes, the comments, and the shares. And when someone clicks on any of this information, it's going to open that video up inside of Facebook. Let's head back to our Graph Player. Some additional options that we have here, if we scroll to the bottom, is that we have some business features to really spice up the player. The first one here is custom HTML below the video. If I turn this on, we are going to have this custom HTML box that we can use to include anything below our video. We can include text, images, buy now buttons, full sales pages, pretty much anything that you can think of. And we can also choose when to have that HTML block appear and when to have it disappear. So for example, let's say that my Facebook video was a sales page and 2 minutes into the video, I wanted them to buy something from me. So for the start time, 2 minutes is going to be 120 seconds. And for the end time, let's just leave that at 0 so that it doesn't go away. So as of right now, 2 minutes into the video, whatever I include in this box is going to appear. Well, let's go ahead and grab a custom embed code for a buy button. So I went ahead and I grabbed a buy now button. I'm going to embed it just like that. HTML code, simple HTML code. For the start time, I'm going to put this on 0 so that we can see what it looks like right now without having to wait 2 minutes. I'm going to click on save. I'm going to head over here, refresh my video, and now we're going to see a buy now button below my video. And as I said, this is a great way if you are using a sales video or anything like that. As you can see, we now have our button there. And I could resize this and make it smaller if I really wanted to. Get that lined up below our video, and I can have it appear whenever I want it to appear. That's the great thing about it. And since it's an HTML block, the sky is the limit and your imagination is the limit with what you can include below your video. As I said, images, more GIFs, videos, buy buttons, anything like that. I'm going to go ahead and turn mine off for now. The next option that we have here is the Facebook pixel. If you are using a Facebook pixel, you can insert that here. I'm going to turn mine off for now. We have a CTA as well. Let's go ahead and turn that on. This here is strictly used for the call to action purposes. So a buy now button, if you do not want to use the custom HTML, then you can use the call to action here. Now the call to action is actually going to appear on the video itself. So if I were to include the very same buy now button, for example, I can paste my image URL here. Next, I'm going to enter my CTA link. So if someone were to click on this button on my video, where do I want to redirect them to? So I can say Google, for example. Would I like to open this in a new window? Yes or no? Next up is the position of the button on the video. We'll go over that here in just 1 second. For the time, again, we can wait a certain amount of time before this button appears on our video. So if I were making my sales pitch at 2 minutes in, I could have this button appear 2 minutes into the video. We're going to leave ours at 0 so you can see exactly what it looks like. Then we have 2 more options. If someone clicks on your button, do you want to close the CTA? And if someone clicks on it, do you want to pause the video? I'm going to choose to close the CTA. We're going to click on save, and then we're going to head over here and we are going to refresh our page so we can see where that button is located. Once that loads up, we can see our button is halfway off the screen. So what I would need to do is head back over here to GraphPlayer, click on edit. Next, we just need to kind of adjust these positions here until it's lined up. So instead of 50, let's say 0 for the X, click on save. Then I'm just going to refresh my page here and see where that button is located and see if we need to make some more adjustments. Okay, so it went a little bit too far to the left, so you can just play with the X and the Y until you get that perfect. Now, when someone clicks on this, it's going to redirect them to Google because that's the link that I put there. And now if I head back, it went away and they can continue to watch the video. So that's another really cool feature that we have here inside of GraphPlayer. Let's go ahead and edit this, go back to the bottom here. Let's turn that off. And the next option that we have here is the social sharing. If I turn this on, we can simply have social buttons below our video. For the URL, I'm just going to enter facebook.com. We can choose to include or exclude any of these. So for Twitter, if I turn that on, you need to enter your Twitter handle in your Twitter text. If I turn on Facebook, Google, LinkedIn, for example, let's go ahead and click on save so we can see exactly what those social buttons look like. Head back over here and refresh our video. And just below our video, you can see the different social sharing options that we included. Head back over here to GraphPlayer. We have a few more options to go over really quick. Scrolling back to the bottom here, I'm going to turn off the social sharing. The next option that we have here is the custom preview. I'm going to turn that on, and all we have to enter is a custom preview image URL. Now, what your custom preview image is, if we head back to our video, before I click on play, you're going to see this picture here in the back. That's the preview image of the video before anyone actually watches the video. What I can do is I can insert my own image here. So instead of seeing this woman designing her cake, I can upload my own image that has my website or some other graphic or literally anything that you want to have here to catch the user's attention before they watch the video. Now, just to show you exactly what that looks like, we're going to head back to GraphPlayer. I went ahead and grabbed an image from Google. I'm going to click on save. And now we are going to refresh this, and you're going to see my custom background image that I copied from Google. And now when someone clicks on it, it's going to start playing the video and show the rest of the content. Now, if we jump back to GraphPlayer, click on edit, we do have one more option down here at the bottom, and that is for a watermark. So we can turn that on, and you can insert your watermark image URL, a watermark link. We have some options. If someone clicks on your watermark, we can open a link in the same window, a new window, pass the click to the player, or block the click altogether. We have the position of the watermark, the opacity, and the scaling. So it's pretty similar to the CTA when it comes to positioning it, inserting links, and things like that. We're going to go ahead and turn that off. And that there is your demo for GraphPlayer, all the features that it has and the benefits that you can use to grow your business.